Calculating an area and a perimeter. This is our question. A. Calculate the total area of the dwelling below in square meters. This is a drawing that I had to redraw to make it bigger and visible and nice for you, which came from this dwelling here. B. Calculate the perimeter of the dwelling in meters below. I've underlined the meters, I've underlined square meters. Right, so let us start with A. What is an area? An area is what has been covered here in this dwelling at this moment in time. Now remember, we were told how to calculate an area of a rectangle or a square. Now we have an L shape. So what is important for you is that you need to divide or cut this object into a rectangular shape so that you calculate. Let's call this area 1, let's call this area 2. You should write there A1, and this is area 2. So for us to get the total area of this dwelling, we must have calculated area 1, then we must add area 2 into it. Now before we continue, we need to check if we have all the sides, the dimensions, that is. This is, let's call this 1, this side, it's side 2, this is side 3, this is side 4, this is side 5, and that is side 6. So we've got 6 sides here. Now let's look at 1. We do have a dimension there. Side 2, we do have a dimension there. Side 3, we have a dimension there. Side 4, do we have a dimension? No. Now what we need to do is, for side 4, we need to take 9,900 subtract 4,950, which will give you 4,950. So in other words, we now have side 4. Side 5, do we have a dimension there? Yes, it's supposed to be 4,400. Okay. Side 6, do we have a dimension? It's not showing there, but we have it on the other side. All right. So in other words, we have all 6 sides for our dimensions. Therefore, let us now calculating the area. So A1 is equal to length times breadth. Now what is it that I see on A1? I've got side 4 and side 5. So I'm going to say, before you calculate an area, these dimensions, all of them are given in millimeters. We therefore have to convert them into meters. So in other words, we must divide by 1,000. So we need to divide all our dimensions by 1,000. When we divide by 1,000, we are simply saying they must go back to meters. All right. Now, and then we then say side 4 should be 4,95 when divided by 1,000, multiplied by side 5, which is 4,4, which is equal to 21,78 square meters. This is for area 1. We have only calculated this area 1 only. Now we need to calculate area 2. Area 2 is equal to length times breadth. So now we finished calculating area 1. Now let us calculate area 2. So which means A2 is equal to length times breadth. What dimensions do we have on area 2? We have that distance. Remember, area 2 is this area here, which has side 1, side 2, and then side 3. Okay, two of these sides are equal. So in other words, we're saying that length is, after converting it into meters, will be 11,55 multiplied by, divide this now by 1,000, 4,95, which will be equal to 57.2 square meters. So this is for area 2. The answer there is for area 2. All right, but the question wanted us to calculate the total area of the dwelling. We then say area 1 plus area 2, which must be same as saying that it's 21,78 plus 57.2, which will give us 78.95 square meters. So this is the total area for our dwelling. That is how we calculate an area. Now, we need to calculate a perimeter. A perimeter is a distance around an object. And how many sides do we have again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 6 sides must be added. So P is equal to, which is the first side, must be 11,55 after dividing it by 1,000, plus side number 2, which must be 4,95, plus side number 3, which must be 7,15, plus side number 4, which must be 4,95, plus another side, that is side 5, which would be 4,4, plus last side, which is side 6, which is 9,9. So let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got all the sides right there. Then we add all this, then we get 42,9 meters. Or you can run it off and say, or it's 43 meters. And that is the perimeter for this dwelling that we needed to find.